Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to The Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
And that's why I call vodka the quicker picker-upper. Yes. Welcome to The Sphere. I am your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsome. You can find me on IG at Ziggy the Lionhearted. And with me, with an awesome-ass hat, it's my co-host, Harold Jerome.
Yo, what's going on? Oh, damn. It just looks like I'm wearing a MAGA hat, doesn't it?
Yeah, just bring your head down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. The first purge.
Yeah, I wore this to the store the other day, and it was a Hispanic meat market store. Mm-hmm. I was getting so many dirty looks.
Because initially it looks like a MAGA hat.
That is the point. It's supposed to look like a MAGA hat. I didn't have my so I got this, you've seen it, my super pro-America shirt where it's like, what's his name? Uncle Sam holding a baby eagle, and the baby eagle says, read me another bedtime story about freedom, and he's like, there's like a hot dog in it and all this. I thought about wearing that just to be a troll. Thanks, Elijah. I'm glad you fixed that. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us again at another. I forgot the name of the show. I saw The Sphere and I got distracted. Another episode of The Sphere.
What were you about to say?
Brought to you by Intermission.
Hashtag docs. All quality shows, people. Don't get us wrong. All quality shows. We have a lot of content here at The Sphere. Docs, when you want some good medical advice on medical topics and stuff.
Eloquently put, my man.
Do we still have hashtag?
Hashtag, yeah.
Okay, yeah. On Tuesday. Thank you, Elijah. Hashtag, which talks a lot about the social media aspect. And, of course, there's number one.
Anything that becomes a hashtag. You know, this whole time I've been thinking it's hashtag.
Yeah. It's real easy to think that. And also our number one show.
We're so uninformed.
Our number one show featuring our homie,
Intermission.
That Boom Bap, which is all your hip-hop needs. I mean, we got a lot of good shit here.
It's actually, I think, one of the original shows on this station.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then we got the new show that's now at Soul Food, which is the R&B side of that. And they're actually doing pretty good. Right
Who's
now.
hosting that?
Kenya and Jesse, and what's the DJ's name? Mr. Goodbar.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's actually a pretty good show. A lot of good R&B there. There's a lot of stuff you don't always hear about.
Yo, I got some songs y'all need to check out that just came out last Friday. Jada was like, yo, since when? I sent her and was like, yeah, check this song out. I think you'll like it. She was like, since when do you listen to R&B? I was like, man, I listen to a lot of stuff you don't know about. Sometimes I'm listening to bluegrass. Sometimes I'm listening to folk songs of some indigenous people.
And sometimes I'm listening to metal.
A lot of times. Most I listen to is like metal and rap music. That's probably about it. And some country music for some girl in there. If you can't tell from the bag hat.
Junius, what's up, man? So you watch anything? It's been
kind of dead.
Like I said, it's been a really hard week for me to really watch much.
Mm-hmm.
Me going back to the old job, which is not going to last long.
Oh, man. As you know, I promote anybody to quit the jobs they hate.
What's up, Nico? You talking about you guys should have a moderator who takes score.
Jesus Christ. We're going to have Nico back on here.
We're going to have you back, fun. Nico.
I love debating. But we need to have Marcus when he's going to be actually in tune to some shit. Cause I still don't understand some of the stuff. These outlandish
I got
comments
some
he's
good
making.
subjects that I really want to get that going on, like the James Bond, because they say now Idris may be the front runner.
I'm telling you, man. You guys heard me. I've been saying that since we've been doing this show that he needs to be doing it. So if it happens, just know I was an early adopter of that idea.
Like I said, I don't mind it. Like I said, but y'all saw my choice for the first Black James Bond. So,
yo, what I would kind of miss that we talked about it a few times. Cloak and Dagger. They didn't. I didn't realize the season finale. I'm guessing it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I kind of hate that how it landed off. If that was a season finale, I still haven't verified yet. I've been kind of lazy on that one.
I haven't finished that season.
Oh man, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the season was good. It was actually one of our summer surprise hits. Mm-hmm. Cloak and Dagger. I mean,
I really like what. I take it back. I know what I watched this weekend. Season premiere of fucking Ballers. Man. So Ballers started on Sunday and Insecure on Sunday. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a huge fan of Insecure just because it's not my thing. But
both of them lost me their last seasons.
How did Ballers lose you last season? If anything, like maybe the first half of it was kind of slow, but it picked up towards the end. That's the thing.
Because you remember the monster truck thing?
Yeah, that was a terrible episode.
That was, and I was just like,
they pivoted from there though.
Okay,
it got a whole lot better from there.
Well, luckily,
I even said, I was like, yo, we see how limited The Rock is in his acting. That was terrible. The green screen was terrible.
Yes.
The whole let's go monster trucks thing that he did, horrible.
Yeah, it was. So,
but he pivoted for sure. Like this season's also a great start. It started off with a bunch of drama too.
The cool thing is it's a 30-minute show, so
I actually wished it was longer because of that. And I caught a few minutes of Insecure, and I actually wished it was a whole lot shorter because I was ready to watch Westworld. It depends on Westworld. Because Jada's a huge fan of Insecure. I mean, it's not a bad show, I guess. It's just it's just not. I'm not the demographic they want.
Nah. But, I mean, they both lost me the last season. I'll probably try to go back and finish them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also finna get ready to start my Game of Thrones marathon.
Yeah, I saw you posted about that earlier.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I've been going, Facebook reminds you of your statuses and stuff like that. And, of course, I'll see a status on a Sunday be like, oh, that was this time last year.
That's as much slack as people give Facebook for storing all their data and everything. That was the one thing I actually like is that
the memories.
Yeah, well, when it updates you on some of your posts, I'm like, oh shit, I need to do this again. Especially if it's something that happens every year.
Yeah,
like there's no excuse for anybody to miss like an anniversary or anything. That kind of
it really isn't.
All you gotta do is just post it one time as a status, and he'll remind you every single year after that.
Every single.
It's perfect. And just if you want to be really smart about it, post something about it like a week in advance. You'd be like, yo, I'm so excited about yada yada yada.
Right.
And then there you go. You'll never forget.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a life hack right there for y'all.
Yes.
I don't do it, but because I'm good. I remember everything, every date. But yeah. So what do we have to talk about today, man?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be talking about Castle Rock.
All right. So catch me up. All right. So I saw a little bit on Castle Rock, and I'm stuck trying to decide if I'm gonna watch it. I know we hit on it briefly last week, and you said it's good, but. So run this back by me. I've been under the thing that there's like some kind of supernatural shit going on with it. Is there or isn't there?
I think there is. Like, it's so many little things. Like, if you're a Stephen King fan and you watch at least half of the shit he's put out, it's going to be stuff that you catch just... there was actually an article I posted on...
What's your favorite Stephen King like production? Not book, but... So I can gauge where this lies because I'm thinking Fog would be like a 1. Or am I thinking about Into the Mist?
The Mist.
The Mist. Is that The Mist Stephen King too?
Yes.
Because that was a trash movie.
The movie was trash. The book is awesome.
So how does this compare to if The Mist is a 1? I don't know what I'm going to put as a 10 yet, but the original Carrie.
I wouldn't put it nowhere near The Mist. But it's got that creepy element. Right now, it's still sort of slow. Like, I didn't watch today's episode, but I know the last week's episode, stuff was starting to get revealed. Like, for one, the kid that I told you about that was found in the prison has not aged in 27 years.
So there is some kind of magical
Why is 27 years important? Think about it. So this kid maybe have ties to Pennywise.
Interesting, because that's something that's really big. Like, especially if you read his books,
Yeah.
their universes are interconnected,
Right?
And
this
like, it is a huge. Like, they don't talk much on any either the TV episodes with Rocky Horror Picture Show with Dr. Frankenfurter.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Tim Curry.
With Tim Curry, they don't talk about it much in that or in the one now. But like, Pennywise is like a cosmic entity in like Stephen King novels in the Stephen King verse.
Right.
So that's interesting to see if they're going to actually
Right.
do something with that. I've never seen that in any of the movies, how they explore, like, he's created a whole universe of all this stuff.
This is just the stuff, the little Stephen King Easter eggs they've dropped so far in their episodes. Like, when the new warden comes to Shawshank,
Mm-hmm.
one of the guards actually starts talking about, like, look, you can still see the bullet hole where, and then someone cuts him off.
Mm-hmm.
So you already know who they're talking about.
Mm-mm.
Shawshank, the other warden shot himself in the head.
Oh, yeah.
So you can still see the bullet hole.
I've actually only seen Shawshank Redemption one time. Ironically, I saw it at school.
Oh, wow.
They showed us that in high school one time.
Speaking of Shawshank, there was a part where, he locks himself in the office and he plays Mozart or classical over the speakers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the song that plays in the beginning of the show in the pilot episode.
Mm. What's his name? Andy Dufresne, the guy who was the.
Yeah.
I don't know how I remember his last name. Because they were supposed to meet somewhere in Mexico.
It's funny
right?
because a friend of mine just came back from Cewataneo.
Mm.
She actually went.
Yo, that was always a funny thing to me.
Yeah.
Like the one time I saw the movie here, and Morgan Freeman say that. So, you showed me. What's this show Outcast you're talking about?
Outcast. Now, this is a show from Robert Kirkman. The guy who developed The Walking Dead. He came up with the comic book.
Did you see Old Boy's not coming back to the show, Walking Dead?
Yeah, Abraham.
I wonder. Somebody said they wanted him to be 007. I was like, nah, dog.
Well, he was in the running for a second.
I think we did talk about that. Nah, man.
Yeah, he was in the running for a second.
I gotta see him in something else.
He's
first.
got tired of the grizzled look.
Carl. You're just yelling Carl over.
And see, like I said, I think 007 be better because he ain't got to fake that southern accent no more.
Where's he originally from?
England?
Correct. Yeah. So Outcast.
Okay, all right. So there's this guy who, ever since as a kid, has attracted basically demons.
Okay. Sounds like some Constantine type stuff.
Well, it's sort of like that, but maybe, what's the word? More grounded. Like, this guy does not know what's, and this ruined his life.
Actually, I think I've seen the trailer for this. Yeah, go on.
And, like, you find out near the end of the last season, like, the demon was like, you're special because you can live here, but you can live with us as well.
That sounds like really creepy.
Right. It's creepy. And then the scary part was, now his daughter sees him. So now he doesn't know what
it's on Cinemax?
Yeah.
Yo, that's somebody who never actually puts out shows that I ever hear about. That's a station that never does.
And the thing is, Cinemax actually has some pretty decent shows. Like, there's
like what?
Well, one, Outcast. J.K. Rowling got or is that on Stars?
What's the name of the show?
I can't remember the name, but she wrote this specifically for this show. And she didn't want nothing kiddie about it. Oh, what was that name?
Nah, dude, their shows look pretty shitty. The Nick.
Banshee started off good, and then it went to shit.
Mike Judge presents Tour Bus.
Yeah.
I type in Cinemax series. You go down 2 rows, then all of a sudden it's all the Skinemax stuff pops up.
Right, of course.
Like, it literally is just nothing but softcore stuff.
Banshee was starting off real good. I think it probably should have did like Penny Dreadful and just did 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But it went on way too long.
Yeah. No, dude, Banshee only has 3 seasons.
Yeah, I thought it had 4.
No, dude, 2013 and 2016.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. My bad. They have half of a 4th season.
Yeah, I think it got actually canceled.
Yeah. Well, so all their other seasons have 10 episodes. That one only has 8.
Yeah. So I think
that's less than their first season.
I think it was just like, we're running out of shit to talk about. We're done.
let's just go ahead and end this right now.
But I mean, that's what I appreciate about Penny Dreadful. They was like, we're gonna tell this story, and they was like, we're not finna stretch this out. 3 seasons, we're done. It's over.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can appreciate when the show does that.
I got told over the weekend a show that I need to watch, and I'm going to do it. I've always been kind of tempted to. Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's full blown Breaking Bad now.
Mm.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and that's Breaking Bad, along with Sons of Anarchy, has been two series that I want to go back and rewatch. Because like when Breaking Bad, I got into it like super late.
Yeah.
I actually got caught up to it. It's the same way I did with Supernatural. Got caught up to it to be in real time with the last season.
Erling, what's up? Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. I had to get away from the live just to look up the shit. So and we don't have all our technical supplies because of
Elijah's cursed or something. I don't know.
yeah.
But yeah, I hear Better Call Saul is like I haven't heard. I don't even know one person that actually watches it.
I don't know.
I just don't know if I want to get that invested into
And then
the
like
Breaking Bad universe again.
I know a lot of people who love Snowfall,
Mm.
and I'm just like
That's that drug movie, the drug show, right?
Like, like the beginning of the crack epidemic in L.A. And I'm just like, I can't really take another show about drugs.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I really start to burn out on that.
I need some more original. Like that's the thing that appealed to me about Westworld is that it seemed like some pretty original content.
Right.
A lot of these shows, I feel like, it's like they're watching every other show and then like, all right, so let's take this concept, and boom.
Well, they got a show about drugs, so let's do it on this side, from this side of the country.
Yeah.
About these drugs.
What's a really funny show I saw on Netflix was it takes this guy who was locked in jail, maximum security jail in the UK for 12 years for murder he didn't commit, and they finally let him out. And so now his job is to go at all the worst prisons in the world and go spend a week as a prisoner in all these prisons. I saw one in Brazil. There was one in someplace in Russia, not Russia. Well, like
This
in that area.
this a real show. It ain't like
Oh, it's a real show on Netflix, and he goes there for a week. But it's just like you can't take it seriously because for like 2 or 3 days of the week, he's like with the prisoners. He did talk to one that was in someplace near, it might have been Kazakhstan, but in that area, in the that Russia area, where the old USSR area.
Right.
He was talking to one of the like biggest serial killers in the history of the world, and interviewed him and his new wife, who is now pregnant. I was like, that's crazy to me because they have like conjugal visits. There we go. And he was like 65, 70. She's 29, and he was like killing and raping.
Yeah, I got so much to say.
Stuff.
I got so much to say after
like
this.
now he's having a daughter with this chick.
Right. Yeah, I got so much to say after that. After this announcement, real quick, that this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
Netflix is actually putting out some really dark shit. Like they've got this one show on here that I'm gonna probably start this week called Dark Tourism.
Oh yeah.
That shit looks wild. They go to every site in the world that's like surrounded by death.
Yeah, like that is pretty crazy. And
they just keep suggesting stuff like that to me. I don't know.
Well, thing is, if you start watching one, it just like because I got a friend.
Totally
she watches a lot of documentaries, and she said she made a mistake of watching like 3 documentaries about serial killers.
Mm-hmm.
So now that's all that comes up.
See, that's all that happens with me because Jada watches all those like SVU type stuff, and I'm just like, man, I'm tired. I don't want to see any more of this stuff. I want to see some happy things. I get that, and then like really specific cooking shows, like Central, like in New Zealand and Australia. and they're so bad.
And that reminds me, I gotta watch the new Voltron. They released some new episodes,
Yeah.
which is cool. It's not like they make you wait a year. They release like 8 of them every few months.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's pretty dope.
Let's see here. Oh man, dude. So we're at that mark again. So Facebook Live, we're about to wrap it up.
Yeah. We ask that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms: iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. If you're on iTunes, give us a review. Let us know what you think. Give us some feedback. Has anyone checked that feedback?
I think that's Jarvis. I mean, that's not Jarvis.
Gary.
Elijah's job. One of them.
No, not my job description.
What is your job description? Because right now I have no Facebook output on the monitor in front of me.
Same job description is the same as the job description of an audiovisual technician.
So why do I have no audio and visual coming from my Facebook feed? Thank you.
Boom.
And also, wouldn't the results from our audio visual feed, they have to tie into this a little bit? No, maybe?
I actually don't.
I guess that would be a stretch, but
Share this Facebook Live post. You see us post it. You see your friends post it. Share it with your family. Share it with your friends. Let us know what you think. And make sure you check out this full episode, because later on we're going to be talking about an awesome trailer with one of the hottest actors in Hollywood right now. This is an actor I've always admired. And now everything he does, you can't really take your eyes off him. That's Mahershala Ali.
yeah, I think he's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Like, he's already got some good awards. We got an Academy Award and all that.
Right.
But
This movie looks great. And
Yeah.
we'll talk about it a little bit
he's
later. in the
super
show.
versed, man. He's got a bunch of different styles of acting that he can do. I'm
Right.
glad to see that.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see a monster truck scene.
Nah.
Like,
And lastly, donate to our mission, www.thesphere.tv/donate. You can give us a single donation, or you can go on subscription with the donation on Patreon. All of it's good. All of them's welcomed. $1, $100, $1,000. Hey, we'll put your money to good use. And that's going to do it for the Facebook Live portion. We're going to talk about a couple of more of these shows. And we're going to talk about this trailer. Green Book is the name of the trailer. So if you get a chance to check it out. And come back and hear what we have to say about it. But yeah, but Outcast is pretty good. I'm catching up on that. It's weird, but I guess because it's my birthday month. So
yeah.
I don't really watch a lot of TV at this point. Like, I wanted to go see Black Klansman,
Mm-hmm.
but I needed to decompress last weekend. Like, the last thing I wanted to do was sit in a movie theater.
Yo, apparently it's real. Like, so we talked about this with the movie where worried about Spike Lee doing his same thing where he has a point and then beats it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But there's two things we didn't point out.
Yeah.
And I thought about, because I had a friend hit me up over the weekend and was like, yo, you definitely need to take the time to go see this movie. Two factors that I think are contributing to this being one of Spike Lee's best films is what everyone's saying. One, it's not something
He made up.
original. Yeah, it's the documentary,
Right.
more or less, with some artistic liberties.
Right.
And two, Key and Peele's involved with it. I mean, not Key and Peele, my bad. Jordan Peele's involved
Yeah,
with
Jordan
this.
Peele.
So you can't be the OG
And now,
then do something super bad
right.
with this guy here who's an up and coming.
And also, it's very ironic that, Denzel was a rising star, but it wasn't until he really got with Spike Lee till he really shot off. And now he got his son.
Yeah.
Which is, I was like, okay,
Yeah, we haven't seen him in anything since Ballers, really.
Right.
And he's one of my favorite characters on there.
And he's still on Ballers,
Yeah.
so.
I was actually wondering that. I was like, yo, when's he going to branch out to see him on there? So I'm pretty pumped to see that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
am
to see it
too.
this week. It's been a crazy week.
I want him to stay versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I want him to become the role. I don't want the role to become him. That's my only knock against Denzel.
Elaborate.
When you see Denzel acting, you don't see the role that he's acting.
Yeah, you just see Denzel.
You see Denzel.
Yeah, so he's like Billy Bob Thornton, where he just
Right.
plays himself.
But now, take for instance,
Yeah.
say Mahershala Ali. He changes with each
Yeah.
role.
Yeah. Or like Vin Diesel. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Man, it's some good vodka.
I don't know why you guys hate Vin Diesel so much, man. I mean, okay, let's just say. So you don't think there's any good roles that Vin Diesel played?
I won't lie. I still enjoy watching Pitch Black.
Cool, 'cause that's the exact one I had. Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick. I didn't like Riddick.
I didn't either.
That was pretty. That one was pretty lackluster.
but and that's when he had more creative control over it.
Yeah,
I'm like, bruh.
he's not a sci-fi guy. Like Pitch Black
he's
was
not a
like
guy-
Alien.
He's not a lot of guys.
Pitch Black
wasn't he a
good.
witch?
It
Wasn't
was
he a
like-
witch hunter at one point?
Yeah. Yo, that movie actually wasn't terrible though. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
The Last Witch Hunter. So the concept of it was alright.
Yeah,
it was just, and his acting wasn't bad in it either, because it wasn't like he's just like, I'm super fucking Vin Diesel and I'm gonna go and macho my way through this thing. No, it was like he tried to actually act. It wasn't terrible. What happened though is that I think whoever wrote the story, they had plot holes in it. But I wasn't like, all right, dog, you're terrible.
Yeah, because I never finished.
It wasn't like Triple X when he came back as Xander, when he went skiing through the jungle. That shit was awful. Like, I'm pretty sure he probably had some creative insight onto that.
Oh yes, he's I think he's executive producer of that movie.
Yeah, that's
so,
pretty. So we see that
The more he gets involved, the worse it gets.
when it comes with like, so he's like, like take Zoolander for instance. Like he's like the models in there. Like they take direction, but they can't create the flow of the movie and all that and the creative. They just put them in their role. They're a cog in the machine.
You want to know
Let
his
them do
best
that.
role? I Am Groot.
You say, nah, dude. Have you seen like the recordings of him like recording the Groot voice? And he's got his sunglasses on in the studio, and he's like getting into, he's like, I am Groot, like doing shit like that. That's hilarious. I think his best role though was probably as Riddick,
Yeah, I do too.
because that was a good role.
It's
And I
funny-
like the second one better than Pitch Black.
It's funny. We talk about I Am Groot. I think Bradley Cooper is awesome as Rocket Dog.
Oh, for sure. But Bradley Cooper, you don't like. Bradley Cooper is a pretty
Good
solid actor. Like,
I mean,
I haven't
It's
seen
a
him in
chick
a
flick.
role where he wants to. Oh, the Silver Linings Playbook.
yes,
I've been tempted to watch that.
it's actually pretty good.
I had the
And-
problem was
and-
I kept seeing it pop up everywhere, but I never saw a trailer for it. I never heard anything about it. I don't know
Well,
anybody that's seen
Well,
it.
it was more of a one of those sort of indie Sundance movies,
Yeah.
so it didn't get a lot of publicity.
Yeah, see, and it comes to like rom coms. Like I don't.
Well, it's not even necessary wrong because you basically got two people with mental disorders,
Mm-hmm.
social mental disorders,
Yeah.
and they're trying. You could tell they like each other, but they don't know how to really tell each other.
Yeah.
So it's funny.
Sounds all right.
It's funny and it's good, and like I've dealt with people who sort of had some of these disorders.
Yeah.
So I've seen sort of like this, and this is a lot. You could tell these two actors, him and Jennifer, the one who played Mystique.
Oh,
The new Mystique.
J Law, Lawrence, Jennifer Lawrence.
Lawrence, yeah, okay.
I know her by her nickname. I can't.
Yeah. You can tell they really did some research in this, and the surprise.
Also, guys, I have like a cold right now, so I'm like
Yeah.
struggling.
And the surprise is Chris Tucker.
I didn't know he was in that movie.
Yes, and he's not like just overly sick. He's actually one of the.
Is he still fat?
Well, he's not fat. I guess he's taking that Dave Chappelle route.
Dog, he was fat. He would like Dave Chappelle didn't have like a fat phase. Chris Tucker had got
No,
like,
Chris Tucker had a fat phase.
Mm-hmm.
He's not really fat.
Dave Chappelle just had a phase where all of a sudden he was skinny, then his voice got deeper, and he was eating testosterone in the morning. But I don't care.
But,
I wish he would come out and say he didn't do steroids. Like, you're a liar. Your voice is deeper. You ain't smoked that many cigarettes. It would take away like his voice is like he can't even do the same little high pitched squeaky voice that he used to do anymore. I don't think his voice would even. Like, he says it now, and now he just sounds like some swole ass dude talking to you. Just picture him doing.
I'm thinking about because
Prince voice.
going from Half Baked to Chappelle Show, his voice changed then.
Not like that though. Like this dude's voice his laugh is like like it's definitely down like 3
Yeah.
octaves.
It's down, It may be steroids,
It's for sure steroids, dude.
but I wouldn't be surprised.
And you can't look at his hairline and tell because he's been bald forever.
Yeah.
Dude, all right, so I saw this thing with Lunel and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
You know he's got a new show coming out, a new movie,
Yeah, well,
Dolomite.
Chris Rock and Mike Epps. Mike Epps in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I just saw Lunel because for some reason Instagram thought I want to see some stuff with Lunel.
Chris Rock's in it. Mike Epps is in it. So
That's gonna be great.
yeah,
That's gonna be
like
great.
because Mike Epps posted a picture with them in makeup.
Yeah.
I like.
So Eddie Murphy, Mike Epps, Lunel,
And Chris Rock.
and Chris Rock.
Yeah,
Yo, that's gonna be crazy.
that's gonna
funny.
be dope.
That's gonna be crazy funny.
And I'm just happy to see.
You think Monique will be in it too? She's been quiet lately, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. But speaking of being quiet,
I will be quiet while he
this
reads this.
this portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting a business? I almost blended the two. Are you starting a business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement needs and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Do it.
Solid.
All right, completely off the subject. I was listening to the Robert Glasper interview that he did.
Yo, and he called out Lauryn Hill?
Yeah,
Yes.
but never mind that. I didn't realize Common was only the Tony away from an EGOT.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, he's only a Tony away, and they're working on it right now, trying to figure out how to do it.
How do you feel about those things that he was saying about Lauryn Hill, though? Have
I'm
you ever
not-
seen her live?
No, because I've heard the horror stories.
I've seen her live. Fucking trash.
Right.
Yo,
But it makes sense now
yeah.
because she's always constantly getting rid of her band.
This is what she did, though, okay? So, first off, she's like the same thing with, like, Yassine Bey. Cancel shows left and right.
If y'all don't know, go to YouTube, type in Robert Glasper interview.
Yeah,
Man.
he's a 3-time Grammy Award-winning jazz composer and producer.
Well, I just call him musician. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even call him jazz composer because he's doing.
Well, that's what he won his Grammys in, though, for jazz.
Yeah.
So, the overview is that they were just interviewing him. They brought up how he was Lauryn Hill is getting paid $500,000 for a 20-minute concert that she's going to be throwing. Him and his friends are going to be the band. And then she says she was pissed about they practiced for a week.
And on the last day of
She
rehearsals,
didn't show up, and they wanted to cut their money in half.
because she wasn't satisfied with the way the rehearsals were going.
Yeah, 10 hours a day for a fucking week. And then, so the thing, I saw her live, all right?
Yeah.
So she's notorious for canceling shows,
Right. And like her reasons are stupid. Like Yassine has done it, and I didn't like it.
Bro, he's canceled 2 shows that's supposed to go on. So I don't give a fuck. He's terrible too.
Well, there's some legality with him. That's the problem.
Yeah, this time he just didn't show up. Both times it was just one time he had a sore throat, and that was the email sent. The other time there was no reason.
Yeah.
But with her though, so Glassman, he was saying that basically she stole all her music and all this shit, and he's like the worst kind of diva. But when I saw her live, she was supposed to be performing Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and she decided to change the music up. It was the same thing, but she tried to do an all reggae version of this. It was hot, steaming garbage.
But
I left 3 songs into it.
But it makes sense with what he said. He was like,
Yeah.
because she changes her bands so much, that's why there's no set song.
Yeah, that's the other thing that was crazy. He was saying that every single day she would come in and have reworked what the whole show was going to be. Keep in mind, this is a 20-minute set, where she's probably only going to play like 4 or 5 songs, and they're practicing a new show for 10 hours a day, every day,
Right.
for 6 days.
So
That's crazy.
yeah. But
and the point is, like, outside the Fuji, she only has one body of work. And it's like, I personally have always thought that she was overrated. Like, that's a great album.
yeah.
Regardless if she wrote
You
it
know
or not,
what?
it's a great album. But holy shit, though, how is she considered one of the
I'm
greatest
gonna-
lyricists and greatest
I think
rappers with that just one album?
they come on after Kareem on Thursday, Soul Food. I'm gonna bring that up on Soul Food.
But you got to put her in the. But how you gonna put it in R&B or you gonna put it in the rap category? Because everybody considers her one of the best female MCs of all time. So you got to put her in the rap conversation.
I only keep her an MC when she's with the Fugees, because I can't consider Miseducation of Lauryn Hill a rap album.
But with the amount of music she put out, the majority of her music is rap because she only has one R&B album.
Exactly.
So she got to be an MC.
But she ain't done that since the Fugees.
She ain't done shit since Miseducation.
Right.
So she has no music.
So I always think about what you did last. Mm-hmm. And what she done last was the solo shit.
But even then, though, she got a rap on there, too.
She'll have a rap on 1 or 2 songs, maybe.
But there's only, 10 songs on that album?
I don't know.
And, 3 skits?
I can't remember, but it's mostly R&B.
I just think, like I said,
in the end, I'm over it, but it's a pretty cool interview. Now, let's talk about this trailer. Green Book, starring Mahershala Ali and Viggo Mortensen. And to me, Viggo Mortensen never got enough respect as an actor.
No, when you said, we were talking about him, and he played Aragorn on
well,
Lord of the Rings.
There was another movie, Eastern Promises.
He's been in a lot of movies
where he plays the Russian hitman.
Yeah,
for the Russian mafia, and that was dope. But this right here looks like I want to take my mom to go see this. I think my mom would genuinely enjoy watching this kind of movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that might, and I think it comes out on Thanksgiving weekend or something like that. Mm-hmm. So, you got the story of this musician played by Mahershala Ali who needs a driver in the Deep South. And the agency finds him Viggo Mortensen. Well, I guess he's Italian in this movie.
Yeah, he's Italian.
Yeah. And
he's an Italian bouncer.
Yeah. And it shows their travels and how they have to get along, how they have to understand each other, and how they have to play off each other. Because, I mean, you got this, what the character that Mahershala is playing, it's just like this genius piano player.
Where he's also super uppity, right. They show the scene where he's like, "I've never had fried chicken before."
He's so cultured and cultivated.
And Viggo's gutter Italian mobster.
Right.
He's like, "Well, you people love eating fried chicken." And then he's like, "Yo,
your assessment of me is so narrow."
And he's like, "Yeah, I'm good, right?" And he's like, you can tell he just doesn't understand things.
Right.
You got somebody who looks like they came from an Ivy League school. The other one looks like he may have dropped out of high school.
Who worked at the docks.
Yeah. So it's a good juxtaposition of these two characters and you can tell the movie's about how they grow together as a friendship, and then also how they deal with these different racial issues that they're going to
encounter. Yeah, in the Deep South.
What I really like from this though is that it's showing a perspective of, because this takes place in 1968 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's showing a perspective of not a well-renowned artist like somebody like
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles is exactly who I was thinking of. It's showing a respected artist, but not necessarily where you're just focused on their star quality. It's more of, yo, you're a famous black person in the South who no one knows about for us and what they go through, but it's not it doesn't have the same feel as all these other all these other biopics or anything like that. I don't even know who the character's based off of yet. Maybe figure that out.
I don't either, but I want more information. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah.
One, just from the preview, and this is something we talk about in movies a lot, is chemistry on screen, and it looks like these two have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But these are also two very diverse, phenomenal actors.
It's also interesting too because I haven't seen Viggo in anything since Lord of the Rings, so it's gonna be
I saw him.
See him from
I saw him in Eastern Promises.
I haven't seen that either. So it's for me, you had him as being a ranger. Now he's an Italian guy.
Right. He went from a ranger to playing a hitman for the Russian mafia to now this Italian bouncer.
Mm-hmm.
But I also found out he doesn't like stardom, so that's why he takes less roles.
Yeah.
He lives in Connecticut, I think. He's I don't want the whole scene. He's I think he said he just wanted to take a break.
Yeah.
He's I still get paid off Lord of the Rings, so I can do that.
And I can appreciate that because if you think about it, man, these actors are doing something creative.
Right.
And it's channeling some words and making us believe the story.
Right.
Putting us into the story.
They're really good.
Seeing a bunch of actors who take roles over and over and over and over and over and over again. They start saturating the market. It's you don't have that much creativity built in you to express yourself in all these roles.
It makes you appreciate them. Because one, like I said, most of the ones who do, like these two, when they're in a role, you don't see them. You see their role. Like, I remember Viggo Mortensen in G.I. Jane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was the one that kept whooping Demi Moore's ass the whole movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Well, see, what I'm thinking of more is like when you like so take like sports, and they always tell you leave it on the court.
yeah.
And when you look at like basketball versus football, you become saturated with basketball games. Where it's like you're not gonna have the same kind of effort from one person 5 nights a week versus someone who's only playing one game a week. And so, to me, it's like these actors aren't saturated. You can put more. An actor can put more into a role when this is the first movie they've had in like 3 years. Not, and it's because it's by choice, not because
Right.
like they can't get any roles. Like, no, I'm a good actor. I'm just waiting for the right role that I want to put the effort into. And
Or-
you can see that on screen. Versus
or-
like Mark Wahlberg, fuck, even The Rock.
Or when they say simply, you know, past few years I've put out some dope movies, I'm taking a break.
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate that. And I'm like, okay, cool, you know. I'll be waiting for your next work, you
Yeah.
know.
There's a little bit of what's that? I can't even think of the word.
Anticipation.
Yeah, that's close to it. It'll come to me though.
Okay.
But time to get paid. This portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com. And use coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast.
Yes. I mean, I'm just really, it's weird because, you know, y'all see us and you hear us. We talk so excited about a lot of these big budget movies, the suspense, the horrors, the actions. This looks just like a really well put together story.
And that's the biggest thing, is that it's a good story. There's a lot of movies that, with these big budgets, that I'm sure everyone knows, like, they come out to be trashed. Like, and it's just because they rely too much on the fact that they have this big budget and the story's garbage. And it just carries themselves with, we got all this money behind us and all this production and yada, yada, yada.
And it's
yada.
also, like I said, I think another big thing is casting. I think when you can get the right actors for the right roles,
Yeah.
it matters. Like, honestly, although I still don't understand how we don't have a Man of Steel 2 yet, but we're getting Joker and everyone else damn near.
Well, I mean, I think that was obvious, though. They're trying to expand
The
the
Batman.
DC-verse.
No, they're trying to expand the Batverse.
Well, that's exactly what it is. But, you know, when they see all this money that Marvel's coming in, it's kind of hard to turn around like, all right, do we want to try and do something different and focus mostly on just one character and then have that character be developed and do another one with another character and have them develop? Or do we want to try and interconnect and we see how much money that brings in?
But
If I'm the fucking studios, I'm like, yo, let's see if we can replicate that and make all these billions of dollars and break some records.
But I don't think they're replicating it well. Because, like,
They're not. There's no argument about that. They're definitely
I mean, like,
not.
we got
They're
two
all
Joker.
financially
We got
motivated.
two Joker movies.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
We got a Harley Quinn movie and a Sirens movie. So
Who?
basically, Sirens, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and
Oh,
Poison
yeah.
Ivy. So that's basically two Harley Quinn
See,
movies.
that's the part I don't get, man. It's like,
There's a
how are you gonna
Batwoman
have
series
these-
now.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
Now
terrible.
I'm like, there are so many. We don't have a Flash movie. We don't have a quality Green Lantern movie.
See, and that's the part that's stupid. It's like all these people are saying we want a good Green Lantern movie, and you're not putting it out there.
Right. Like,
you're not doing it. Like you're putting all these other characters out there. Like I get Marvel did something with Guardians of the Galaxy. It worked.
Right.
But the thing is that they also took the time to give each character who's going to be the main roles in these movies their own movie, so you can like, all right, cool, I like this character. I like this character. You can't take and just have Superman and then throw Batman and Superman together and then put the Justice League.
well, see, the thing
It doesn't
is,
make any sense because there's no like you haven't bought into Aquaman's a good character or Flash is a good character or Cyborg.
Right.
Like most people don't even know shit about Cyborg.
and here's the problem with one. It's all focused on Batman.
Yeah,
That's the problem because you go to DC Comics, like he doesn't have this importance in the comics. Like,
the problem is that they're trying to make Batman to be Iron Man, because Batman is listed on on hundreds and hundreds of lists as being the #1 comic book character of all time, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But you can't just rely on that when you got all these other quality characters that people want to see on screen.
Right.
Especially if you're trying to make a universe, because Batman ain't gonna be in every single one. He's not on.
It's the reason why.
Wonder Woman.
Well, it's the reason why Ben Affleck's trying to quit, because he was like, "Look, y'all made me do like 4 movies in a row."
Yeah. Without even, that's the other thing, they don't even have a Batman movie out yet.
Right.
Like, you guys are building, it's like they're putting the cart before the horse. It's like you built Superman up, and then you won't give us another Superman movie, but you're trying to build a universe around Batman who doesn't have a movie. Like, we don't understand. We literally don't understand this Batman at all. No. We don't have an origin story for him. We don't understand like how old he is. We know he's older because we can assume that.
But I don't want an origin story.
But it doesn't need an origin story, but something to catch us up on. Why are you like this way? Like, give us an episode.
Right.
You've been Batman for some years now, and Robin just died. Let us know if Robin's dead.
Right.
So we know which Robin we're going to end up dealing with.
So,
what kind of Joker we're dealing with. Why do we even care about their interactions? Like, or give us Cyborg. Like, how did Cyborg become Cyborg or some shit like that? Show us something.
Well, we were supposed to get that in Justice League, but a lot of that was cut thanks to Josh Whedon.
Yeah, we got a 5-minute origin story about him, about how this box works. Dope. How did your dad get the box? How did he even know he was going to do anything like that? Or the change engine, he calls it. Cool. We're getting an Aquaman story. Fine. That's great, but whatever.
Like
it doesn't look like it. I still haven't even seen Black Mantis yet. Well, I did see Black. What is it? It's not Black Mantis. It's Cause they got 2. They're gonna fuck up like Black Panther did, and they have 2. It looks like 2 villains in the movie.
Manta.
Black Manta. It is Black Manta. I was saying Black Mantis, but Black Manta sounded weird too.
Now, that looked good because like they really nailed their character design.
Black Manta.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that
like
spot on.
Like I was like,
it's kind of nightmarish too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Like I think Aquaman and Shazam will do well, which is good. But I'm just like, yeah.
Like, where the fuck are we gonna see Black Adam?
Like, to me, that's who should be introduced in the next Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Have Superman fight Black Adam to the point where he has to get Shazam's help in order to fight. Because Black Adam's a cold motherfucker.
He's gonna be in Shazam, right?
Huh?
Black Adam?
No. They're going with a different Shazam feeling.
When is this Black Adam movie that Rock's supposed to be playing coming out?
Who the fuck knows?
See, that's the kind of shit, like, you got all this, like, first off, there's quality anticipation waiting for these characters.
Right.
And these characters, like everyone we've seen, there's 19, I think, like something like 19 Batman movies. That's cool. There's at least 6 Superman movies. Great. We've got 3 or 4 Wonder Woman movies. This last one was solid because there's like the ones from like the 80s and shit.
No, that's just a show.
No, there's a movie.
There was a movie?
For sure. There definitely was a Wonder Woman movie. Like, I saw it when it was coming out, like, this whole thing about how there was a Wonder Woman movie. It was a TV movie, but it's definitely a Wonder Woman
TV
movie. But it still counts. Still a movie. Still a movie nonetheless.
But it's a TV movie, so it doesn't count as far as the profits and stuff like that.
Why wouldn't it? Just like the DC shows count towards the DC profits, so they own the rights to it.
Well, the contracts, yeah.
Let's see here. Wonder Woman movies.
If that's the case, heck, Spider-Man, all these guys have had movies before.
Well, yeah, just like they count, like, Lou Ferrigno's The Hulk. Like, there's a Hulk movie and a Captain America movie. Like, they count these old Captain America movies as Captain America movies. There's, like, straight-to-TV movies.
Yeah.
But they're still counted as movies. They still had some kind of screen time where it's like, yo, you had a 90-minute run to give us some information. Great. But
now, like, out of all the craziness that Warner Bros. Is doing with DC, the only thing that I actually sort of look forward to is Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker.
So what I'm curious to see is that if he does such a really good job, are they going to have him?
Well, no, because it's supposed to go back to Jared Leto.
Yo, what the hell is this? You know the next Wonder Woman movie is called Wonder Woman 1984?
Yeah.
And
Takes
Pedro Pascal will be playing it.
He shaved the mustache. He posted a picture on his IG.
I didn't know that. I just saw it because they just posted this shit like 10 hours ago.
Steve is back. Steve Trevor's back.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So, like, yeah. And, like, they showed a picture of Gal Gadot. She's, like, in full 80s gear. Like, I'm like, okay, if it works. I don't necessarily need to go back again now that we had Justice League, but
Yeah.
you know, if that's what you want to do.
I'm gonna have man. DC, y'all are just dropping the ball.
And that's why I'm glad Fox is being bought by Disney. Because, you know, like, The Dark Phoenix was supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
It was originally a May, then it got pushed into September.
They were talking about how the script was trash.
Like, I think they're spending over $30 million on reshoots.
That's crazy. I mean, that movie was garbage.
I think it's still going to be.
So we don't get a Cyborg movie until 2020. The Joker origin movie is next year. We get this is crazy. We get a second Wonder Woman movie before a Cyborg movie. That doesn't make any sense.
Before Man of Steel.
That makes no sense. DC, what are y'all doing? You know, all they're doing is just trying to capitalize on the fact that Wonder Woman was like, yo, we got a female character who's a superhero who isn't trash.
Man of Steel started this shit.
Green Lantern is 2020. Suicide Squad 2, 2020. Flashpoint to be determined. Batgirl to be determined. Nightwing to be determined. Justice League Dark to be determined. There's no Man of Steel sequel is after all that. And then Deathstroke. Black Adam is after all of those.
But all of us to be determined.
Yeah.
So
it says tentatively for 2019 for Black Adam. Deathstroke is tentatively
and
nothing.
The director from Mission Impossible explained the whole mustache gate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they was willing to let him shave the mustache.
But what happened?
They was like, look, we could pause production, let him shave it. It's like he'll grow some of it back, and we can digitally add it, some of it is, and we make Warner Brothers pay for the ads.
Mm-hmm.
Paramount told them, said, we're not stopping shit. And that was it. Like, he was willing to do it. They figured it out. It would have cost $3 million for the digital effects to fill in his mustache.
That's wild. That's so much money to give somebody a fake mustache.
Right.
That's crazy.
But thing is, like I said, it would have been better because he would have grew it back some, so then it wouldn't look as fake.
Yeah.
Because there's like a fake mustache just wouldn't cut it.
Yeah.
So they was willing to do that, and said we'll make Warner Brothers pay for this since they need him to shave.
I've got something interesting I just learned about.
What's that?
Guillermo del Toro is writing the script for Justice League Dark. And Swamp Thing is involved in it.
Yeah. And Constantine.
And Shadow Pact.
Yeah. Like, Justice League Dark is...
I'm not even going to pretend like I understand who the fuck Shadow Pact is, but I'm excited for Guillermo del Toro.
I think he's going to take more of a monster edge to it, which...
That's cool.
It's cool, but it may get a little bit away from the...
All of these movies are getting away from what DC's doing because they don't have a formula in place yet.
Yeah. But I will say this, and I say this to this day. Man of Steel, out of the current DC universe, is hands down the top one to me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize it, but the more I watched it, I'm like, he truly feels like Superman.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, like, and I give Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck played a good Batman.
I am not mad at him as Batman. I just want more.
I think, like I said, it's got to be done right. Teach Ezra Miller how to fucking run instead of ice skate.
Yo, Suicide Squad is going to be 2020. Oh, I already said, yeah.
So
I just don't understand.
fuck you, DC. Seriously, man. I'm ready for some of the other comic books companies to start putting their stuff out.
I just don't understand how you get a second Wonder Woman movie without having the Flash movie or Cyborg out before.
I don't understand how you can have a second Justice League movie and not have the second Man of Steel.
Well, that might not be the case because you're still like so.
He's filming something else right now.
Let's see.
So, anyways, that's gonna do it for us. I mean, we're finna go ahead and get out of here. You got some business to handle, and I got some people to cuss out at work tomorrow. So, I think the Happy Time Murders come out this week.
That comes out. Let me see what comes out this
I've been
week.
seeing a lot more promos for it as of late. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna see that. Let's see.
I'm-
Have you seen Crazy Rich Asians?
No.
Apparently, the movie is actually really good.
But I just,
The Meg. I'm gonna see that.
it's crazy because I had no interest in the Meg, but the Meg was like #1 in the box office.
Yeah,
So
it's got a 48 on Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, it doesn't look
And
that
let's see.
great.
I mean, it looks like Sharknado meets Jaws,
yeah.
which I'm totally fine with. 100%.
I'm fun with that. If let me check my movie pass and see if they got that shit together.
Yo, you see that bullshit that they're doing?
like choose your subscription. That's what it is.
Yeah. So it's if you're doing the $9.99 one,
Yeah.
it's 3 movies you can go to a month, and then anything after that, you get a discount between $3 to $5 depending on when you go see the movie, the title of the movie, and where you're seeing it at. I'm just gonna let that shit cancel.
Yeah,
It's worthless.
Yeah.
Especially when I can just do AMC's and it's the same shit. I don't have to worry about any of that extra nonsense, and I can skip the lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do my
Anyways,
mustache
that's
look
gonna do it for us,
sexy.
people.
You hear me?
I'm trying to think what I'm gonna try and watch. I'm not gonna watch much this weekend
I'm gonna see Black Klansman this week for sure.
because, like I said, I'm heading out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday I'll probably be able to watch some stuff.
I'm gonna see Black Klansman. I'm gonna go see the Teen Titans movie.
When does that come out?
It came out last week.
Oh, the Teen Titans Go movie.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Have you ever watched that cartoon?
I love that cartoon.
That cartoon is not for kids.
I love that cartoon.
That cartoon is crazy
Like,
not for kids.
I remember one scene I was watching it, and it was Starfire dancing, and so Cyborg was cooking, and he had a bowl full of meat, so he starts punching the meat while she's
Did you
dancing.
see the episode with the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny?
Uh-uh.
So the Tooth Fairy, who was supposed to be a girl, looked totally like a dude.
Mhm.
And the Easter Bunny was supposed to be a dude, very effeminate, right?
Yeah,
And he would go in front of people and go and pop out an egg
yeah.
out of his ass. And then the Tooth Fairy and them got married and had a little kid. And the man shot out an egg. And it was a thing, but they kept showing him just going, oh, and shooting out eggs everywhere.
Did you see the one with Beast Boy starts doing pyramid scheming?
No, but I saw the one where he turned into a leprechaun.
See, like I said, it's
And they got super heavy on the Federal Reserve and fiat money versus, oh, there you go, scissor slice. What's this?
This is just like random jokes from Teen Titans Go that made sense like that.
like they are just so,
Like, did you know Robin is a leprechaun?
Yes, Robin's a leprechaun for some reason.
Yeah, like there's like what? And there's like this parents website where you can go and all these parents giving it 1 star and talking about why does everybody show butts? I was like, bro, this is just superhero Ren and Stimpy.
It really is.
Yo, like check like that right there. He's in there, 'cause you know he's got his thing for Raven.
Yeah.
And he turns into a horse.
Yeah.
Come on now. And she's in her bed.
Yeah.
Dog, that's disturbing.
Anyways, we're out, people. Thanks for checking us out.
Horse schlong.
Check out the Green Book trailer on YouTube, and we'll see you guys next week, or we'll talk to you guys next week, whichever one you're doing.
Same time next week.